どうもありがとうございます。Hello. I don't know whether this is actually filming or not. Not had great success with trying to film this game. And what is this game? Sengoku Dynasty. Or Sengoku Dynasty, to clarify in English speak. Sengoku Dynasty. Which, as you might be able to tell from my attempts at an accent, is Japanese, medieval Japan, in fact. Sengoku Dynasty apparently were refugees or peasants that were intent on forming a community, a peasant culture, free from the tyranny of the overlords, of shoguns and samurai and daimyos, etc. So this is the very first village you get to build. These are the only vestiges of the old village are these bits of fence here, the signpost. So the original name of the village was Sosogi. Sosogi! It looks beautiful in this winter. Of course, you have all 4 seasons. They only last them like 4 or 5 days each. I'm playing it on extra easy, a creative mode. So I've got quite a lot of trophies which I really don't deserve. I think you just have to fart in the right colour and you get a trophy. And here's the heart of the old village, the original bell tower. So to establish a village, you put a bell tower down and talk to this chappie here. It gives you all the initial missions. Who's this then? Talk to her. Who's that? Ichikawame. I've had a thing about Japan since I was, well, at least since my early teens. Because my father thinking the scouts were a bunch of a bunch of puffs, wanted to harden me up, and brought me into his karate class. And of course, karate uses a lot of Japanese speak, a lot of the counting. Ichi, sanchi, go, rokushi, shashiku, ju, which is basically 1 to 10 in Japanese. And of course, it's a Buddhist practice, because I think karate means empty hand. It was a Buddhist defense practice, so they could defend themselves. Empty hands. So that's what it means, karate. Empty hand. So I suppose not allowed to use weapons. I've made a bit of an arse of this. I planted some Japanese plum trees. But of course, nothing showed up except these little sticks. And then I realised that, I've planted a dozen of them here. So I don't know if I can weed them out when they start to grow. And of course, in case it's not obvious, this is winter. And as a result of an update, quite a massive update, which has increased the map quite radically. And there's the map. How do we zoom out? Zoom out. So everything near Hokkasaid's wave here has been added. At least these three areas, I'm not sure whether they're big enough to be called provinces, these 3 areas have been added to the game. Because previously everything from here and here, basically in rectangle. That was the original game area. Because I'm playing it on easy peasy dog squeezy, I've not had any difficulty at all, and I've only died once, and that was because I fell through the map, which is not really official gameplay, is it? Falling through the map. And here's my new bell tower, around which I built the new village. It's still, this is my second day, or second and a half day. So maybe, I suppose technically speaking, my third day here in this game. I built a kitchen for the community. I'm not sure whether the kitchen functions as a diner or what. And it's got a bed here. There's a general storeroom, general storage. Little shrine here to Inari, who's represented by the fox. At least the fox is almost a tribute animal. And here's a bigger Inari shrine. Very nice, very pretty. You actually get a trophy from killing a fox, but I'm reluctant to do that. Here's my food storage. Food storage. And as a result of the update, you can add these fancy ceramic roofs, very traditional Japanese style, as opposed to just the standard straw roofs. A standard straw roof there. And you can change the colours of the walls, you can change the stairs to ramps, or stone stairs, or stone ramps. You can move windows and doors around. Because I built a house for myself here. Where is it now? Go through this gate. Medium torii gate, so of course, different sizes of gate, and of course different elaboratenesses of gate. It's my woodworking, and the woods store over there. Oh, I put a stone down there. Haven't quite fixed it in place. And here's quite a nice little house. I put in the sort of paper style, shoji screen style walls. That sort of paper with wooden lattice. And a lovely little screen here, because it's winter and you get a nasty draft through that door, so that helps screen it off. A little stone bridge here. So I'm going to mix a Zen garden, so I'll do some of that weird combed sand. I need to fix this stone in position. There we go. I'm put in this shoji screen type door here. And this is my house. There's a lovely screen there. Not sure if I've actually got a bed here. Oh, there. Is that my bed? I don't know. Can't actually remember if I've got a bed here. These are ordinary beds. Does it say whose bed it is? Improvised bed, large house. Apparently that was an empty bed. That's Sayuri's bed. Uzukami. What's her name? Shinzaburo. Is that a guy there? I can't remember. I just can't seem to remember. There's another door here. That door should really close, shouldn't it? I need it to close. There's a huge drafts coming in there. Current season is about to end. Your villagers have produced blah 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 blah. Again, I really don't know what the hell I'm doing. I've got it in creative mode, so I'm getting away with a lot of stuff that I can't imagine I'd be allowed to do. For instance, this way of building. This is in the normal standard game. This is probably considered end game content. Having an achievement locked So if I was being at all honest, I should really start the game from scratch, in at least normal mode. Alright, oh, you can rename this. What was it originally called? Big Bong. I named it Big Bong, like Big Ben in London. Stop crouching, you idiot, you twat. So the season's about to end. I'm supposed to be building a grand project over here, building a bridge. Of course, I haven't. Again, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So I wouldn't be too surprised if there's nothing happening at all to that bridge. I've got lots of wood in the storage, but I don't know if I have to manually lug the wood over to the bridge, the construction site, or not. I really don't. Ooh, has some wood turned up? It looks like there is wood there. Oh. How do I access it? I don't know. Well, there's some wood. And there's the ruined bridge so far. I think in a normal game or in hard mode, I'd be freezing my tits off in this water here. Or drowning. But again, creative mode, it's amazing what I can get away with. Take some glass. Pick up a rock. It doesn't do any harm to pick up resources as you go. You can harvest that small red tree there, red pine. It really is a beautiful game, it really is. You know, it certainly appeals to my Japanese tastes. Or maybe a Caucasian white bloke with blondish hair and blue eyes, but I think I was Japanese in a previous life, or so I could pretend. But I've been building this in a very Japanese way. I've been studying Japan, Japanese art, Japanese architecture, even the layout of Japanese villages. And Chinese as well. In fact, I actually prefer Chinese architecture to Japanese. It's a bit more colourful, lively and intricate, whereas the Japanese tend to pare things down. It's much more lean and zen, I suppose. Though I do prefer Japanese gardens, zen gardens and so on, or even just their ordinary gardens, to Chinese, because again, Chinese tends to be a bit gaudy, a bit... what was I doing here anyway? Oh yes, there's my forager's hut. Nice staircase down to the beach. Got a fisherman's hut over here. But I did karate until my 20s. So nearly a decade. I only got halfway in terms of my skills. Whereas my father continued and became a black belt. In fact, he started his own club when he moved up to Scotland, to Dunoon. He had a club there. Alan Kirk. That was his name. And he did karate into his 80s, when he kind of had to bow out, so to speak. Through illness, because he He had bone cancer, which became terminal. But he was given an honorary third or fourth. Was it a third Dan or a fourth Dan? He certainly earned 3. I think it was a third Dan he earned and was awarded an honorary additional Dan. I suppose from running in a club and so forth. Getting dark here. Don't like the dark. Might sleep it off. Wake up in the daylight. There's an empty bed as well, so I'll sleep. How many hours? 7 hours. That should bring me to daytime again. Oh, I got another trophy for. What the hell for? I don't know. Beats me. But this is pretty, isn't it? Yes. Or maybe that project's been complete. There's a lot of bridges showed in this little cartoon. New objective, talk to Toshichi. Special project completed. Oh, the bridge is completed. Marvellous. Don't you love it when a plan comes? Oh, is it springtime again? Get on. Put that bed there, the sleeping mat, before I put in this door. It's a bit close to the door. I need to remove that tree. Right. What was the axe? Is it the axe that I need to remove things? Get rid of that stupid tree. Yes. Come on. You don't want that tree growing up in the middle of the damn bridge. So this is what it looks like in the springtime. My village. There's not a door here. I'm sure there used to be a door. So many things I need to do, like put doors on. Especially before the next. Oh, look, my cherry trees are sprouting. Is that 2 cherry trees? A sakura bush, basically a cherry tree. Oh, as they say in Japan. And here's my grove of plum trees and a cherry tree. Looks a bit absurd. Oh, can harvest. Collecting sticks. How very weird. Oh. What's happening? Now that is very odd, isn't it? That stones shouldn't be there. Making the place look untidy. Here's my little shrine, and here's my Buddhist monk guy who's looking after the shrine. I wonder if he's looking after that one as well. It's the same kami, the same deity. Kami! The same spirit. I was looking for a well, because I don't think I've got a well in this village. Again, because I haven't said it before, ad infinitum, ad tedium vitae. I don't know the hell I'm doing here. I really don't know what I'm doing. don't know where this grass regrows. I'm sure I put some fields out. I started a field here. Got a compost heap here. Go and admire my bridge that I've just built. I walk when you can run. I notice watching other people's videos, they spend all the time running. And in the standard game, normal and difficult and so on. Ooh, is that a merchant on the bridge? He's got a merchant sign over his head, or her. Hello, what a lovely bridge this is. Isn't it smashing? You seem to be stuck. Hope you realise you're blocking the bridge. I've just built this bridge now. I'm standing in the middle of it, a general trader. Trade. Ooh, I can sell him some hammers. Got a few too many of those. Ooh, I can buy paper. I imagine that's bloody expensive. Oh, indeed. Yes, yes, yes. I'll buy a hammer. Another hammer. And another hammer. And you can have a hammer. And a hammer, perhaps? What's this? Unripe fruit. Oh, and some rot. I must be carrying some food right that's decomposed in my pocket. What a treat. Get five of that. 19 for a hammer. And so an axe as well. Stone axe. I need another hammer. Why not? Yeah, somebody's trying to send me text messages. Well, that might have to do, I think. I'm not quite sure how long this video is, or whether it's still videoing, indeed. But if you're still watching, thank you. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And if you like it, give it a like. If you want to see more, I have made other videos. You can harvest that with a pickaxe. Like it if you liked it. Thumbs up the video and subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. They're mostly about building stuff, construction, gardening, landscaping, building things, everything from castles, palaces, houses, gardens, you name it. If you can do it in a game particularly. And in games like Hogwarts Legacy and Fallout 4 and Elder Scrolls Online, Skyrim of course, even on Fallout 76 I had dabbled with building houses. So if you want to see any of that, watch my videos. I'm sure I've harvested all this copper ore and it seems to have reappeared. I wonder if it does that, like trees, regenerates. But thank you for watching. I'll make another video. I'm sure I lifted that stone just 10 minutes ago. It just reappeared. What was a new villager? A refugee wanting to live here. I probably bored you enough, haven't I? How do I... Oh, stop that. I really don't know what buttons I should be pushing. I've only been playing this game for 2.5 days. I'm also getting a bit senile, perhaps. given my age. Okay, what did it say now? So can I harvest this tree as well? Or can I harvest this one? See what happens when I try and harvest. That's one of the two trees. It's certainly less crowded when I do that. But anyway, thank you for watching this. Hope it wasn't too tedious, boring, or annoying. Hope I didn't come across as a total arse. Maybe a partial arse. You know, that's acceptable. But thanks again. Again, like it if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And ta-ta for now. Cheerio. 26 minutes and